Dan Rather.
The seasons are changing, and spring planting in many states is either underway or just around the corner. Time again to work the land, but also time again to risk life and limb in one of the most hazardous and unregulated occupations of them all. CBS's Cynthia Bowers reports from the farm for Eye on America.
Come on, Teeb.
The morning chores around his Colorado farm are a daily reminder to 42-year-old Gary Hawk of how much he's lost.
Nothing will ever, in our lives, nothing will ever be the same.
Hawk's dream of starting a horse farm ended 7 years ago when he lost his right arm and mangled his left in a baling machine accident. He says the twine the machine uses to wrap the hay bales came loose, and when he got off the tractor to try and fix it,
I caught the knife on my elbow, and when I did, I got my arm into the belt and it shattered both these. And in trying to get it out, my hand went in and the arm up to my elbow and burned it off.
Hawk claimed the faulty design of the baling machine caused his accident, and he sued the manufacturer. His attorney's research turned up a trail of tragedy. He says this particular model, introduced in the late 70s, was involved in at least 26 deaths and more than 80 amputations.
They have files of people, names of people, dates, lost an arm, one arm, lost two arms, scalped, killed, and they don't do anything about it?
The manufacturer, Iowa-based Vermeer, acknowledged soon after the hay baler hit the market it considered a recall, but instead sent out warnings. The company redesigned the machine several years later, but not before 33,000 had been sold. Many of those may still be in use. Vermeer insists the machine is safe when farmers follow directions.
The number one rule that's with respect to all implements and all tractors is you shut off the power. It's common sense on the farm that moving parts on implements like this can be dangerous.
Farmers have to rely on common sense and trust the manufacturer to build safe machinery, because there is no government watchdog agency that oversees farm equipment, even though hundreds of people are killed and tens of thousands injured each year in farm machinery accidents. But getting more regulations on the farm is a tough sell.
Society itself generally is not interested in, for the most part, in pushing regulations on the farm, because most of these things, safety regulations, affect the farmer himself and no one else.
Even as he tries to get on with his life, Gary Hawk remains bitter because he thinks what happened to him didn't have to happen.
They could protect people. To me, it's unexcusable.
Hawk settled with Vermeer for an undisclosed amount, but in the end, he says no amount of money can make him whole or bring back his dreams. In Elizabeth, Colorado, I'm Cynthia Bowers for Eye on America.